It's Sunday morning, and I didn't have a main channel video for this week. And that's mainly because I've been busy with a few different things. And none of it, in my opinion, well, a few years ago it might have, but none of it today will make a good main channel video. So I didn't bother filming it. Instead, I got it done quickly and out of the way. The first thing I did was I made, because like I've been rearranging the shop, right? And the thing that stands out, like I've got a place for virtually everything that's in here, like tool-wise or accessory-wise that I need. But the thing that I still have laying around are pieces of wood. So this tells me that I don't have enough storage or places that I can put that wood so that it'll be out of the way. So the first thing I did was, remember the corner floating workbench in the corner? I made a rollout bin to fit underneath there. And the original idea for that was to have a bin on the wall that's standing up vertical. And then I put the clamps on this wall over here. So that kind of eliminated that possibility over there. And I said to myself, why don't you instead make a bin down there that you can roll out and then stand up? You know, it's not big, it's not huge. So it's no problem to stand that up and then sort through the longer strips. I've got strips that are, I think 46, like 48 inches and under in that bin. So that makes it easy. I can roll it out, stand it up, sort through what I need, tip it back down, roll it in, it's out of the way, right? So that's that. The other thing I did was, I had the drill press cabinet over on that wall. I took it down, I took the front off, I mounted it over here on the end of my miter saw station as a kind of a temporary measure. And while using my drill press, I found that very inconvenient because I had to try to reach in. So I said, I got to fix that, and quickly. Another original idea was to build a cabinet on this wall back here that goes from the end of the miter saw station right into the corner and cover that window very much like I did over there. Okay, so wall cabinets, but not as deep, shallow ones. However, and then the drill press stuff would be in there. However, I said, I don't have time to get into that. And that's a bigger project that I'd like to film. And I like posting that this time of the year probably wouldn't pay off. So I said, I'll put that off for a later date and I'll do something instead that I think is better. See right here, you can see this area right here looks different if you're, one of the viewers that watches my videos and pays attention to this stuff. These are what I call my vertical drawers. Hang on. This one, still original. This has my router bits inside. What I did was I had two other ones there and I took those out and I changed them. The one in the middle was for my nail guns. I had hangers in there for both of the nail guns that I use out here all the time. And you open that up and then you open the door inside, get the nail guns. The nails are right there as well. So all that storage was for that. That was kind of a decent idea, except I use the nail guns too often to have them hidden away inside a thing like that. So the nail guns would always stay out, and I was putting them up here in the tool cubbies. And that's specifically why I made that space up there for the two nail guns that I use. Then when I built the corner bench over there, I moved them over there. So they're right underneath the vise over there where I can get them. Then I had all those drawers in the bottom, the three drawers, the double-decker drawers. I said, I'll put the nails there as well. So nail guns there underneath the vise. Underneath the nail guns is that drawer. The top one, the double deck one, has the nails. So I open that up. I get the nails I need, I put them in the gun, I use the gun, I slip it back in there. Very convenient, okay? So getting back to this here, what I changed, I added, I took both of those drawers and I changed them so that they would be used in place of the drill press cabinet and have all the drill bits that I had in there. Everything's right in front of me. And this is all the drill bits that I used. And about, I don't know, 6-8 months ago, I bought a new set of Forstner bits that's been in a plastic box. You might have seen it in other videos, whatever. It's been laying around, and I said, when I build the new cabinet, I'll put that in there too, and that's in there. And then the second one has miscellaneous stuff and mostly driver bits. That was a problem before. A place to put the driver bits, I would put them in the top of my fence on a table saw, or they'd be scattered all over the place. Now they're in one convenient place. I can open it up, select the bit I want from the area where it's supposed to be, use it, and then when I change it out on the thing, I can put it back, right? Because I'll have to open it up and get the new one. And then the other stuff, the spade bits and all that stuff are in there as well, along with the hole saw. Just the hole saw with the mandrel, the one that I currently have in there. The other hole saws are actually down inside those drawers down there. I took some time to actually reorganize those, or organize, because they were empty before. Got some stuff in there, sanding belts, not sanding belts, sanding discs and stuff like that. So that's organized. This over here is organized. Oh, I should mention that after I had the two drawers sized, I had a space in the middle. So what I did was I took the hanging bins that were actually in that first drawer, and I mounted 4 of them in the middle for the biscuits that I use, the number 10s, number 20s. And then also there are 2 bins there for old, worn out, I can't say worn out, but used drill bits, right? So you can pull those out and rummage through them if you need a special size, or if you're drilling into something questionable that might have a nail in there or a screw. That often happens. Or if you need to cut the shank off to use as a pin for something, I've done that often enough as well. So what I did yesterday is I built this down here. This is something I've been planning for a while. This is, I'm calling it a low bench, but it's actually more or less a shelf. And it's kind of floating because there's no legs going down to the floor. And then in the corner, there's the shop vac, right? So that's over there. I can roll that out when I need to, but otherwise it stays there to collect the dust from these 2 sanders. And also the upcoming bandsaw build, the bandsaw will be going right here. It's a benchtop type model, and I'll be able to lift it off and put it over here on the workbench if I'm working on something truly big. But otherwise, it'll be able to slide out so that it comes out here further into the room, and I'll be able to conveniently use it to, cut smaller parts, because that's usually what I'm using a bandsaw for, working on smaller things. So that'll slide back in there. The belt sander, I've come up with a lift and move forward mechanism that I want to work on today, and I'll get started on it after I finish recording this. And what that'll do is it will take exactly what I said. It'll lift the belt disc sander up and it'll push it forwards. So it just comes up like that. So it's at a more convenient height to use, and it'll be further out in the room. And then that leaves my modified spindle sander, which is over here. This will be on the end, and it'll be on the same sort of arrangement as the bandsaw. It'll slide out on drawer slides. Probably going to make those from wood, full extension, so that it comes out a full 18 inches if I need to. More often than not, it will sit right basically where it is, because like the bandsaw, the things that I'm going to be cutting or sanding on it are small, so I don't really need to pull it out. But I'll be able to if I need to. So that leaves my big bandsaw here. Like I said in previous videos, I'm going to tear this down. I'm going to reuse some of the parts from it. And this will not be in the shop anymore because I simply don't have the space for a big bandsaw. And over the years, I've discovered that I really don't need a big bandsaw. What I need is a really well-made, smaller bandsaw. So that's what I'll be doing over here.
You, interested in fashions, Harmonica?
I saw 3 of these dusters a short time ago. They were waiting for a train. Inside the dusters, there were 3 men.
So?
Inside the men, there were 3 bullets.
That's a crazy story, Harmonica.